Thank you, Dr. Kent, and good afternoon, Cuyahoga Falls. Welcome to my 10th State of the City address. Thank you all for coming. This event sold out in a very short time. I'm honored to have all of you here today. But before I start, I want to make it a little more interesting. So I'm going to ask everyone to turn back the clocks mentally, not 1 hour for daylight savings time, but 10 years, back to 2014. Turn back the clocks in your mind. So imagine right now, here we are, back in 2014. Barack Obama is president. Some of the new products of the year are the Apple Watch, Ring doorbell, drones, PS4, Xbox One, and a 60-watt LED bulb costs $15 each. We assumed Ebola was the only epidemic we would ever have to deal with. LeBron came back to Cleveland to win a championship, and we were dumping ice on each other's head in the ice bucket championship. Most cities had just 1 or 2 car washes. No one had ever heard of a Zoom meeting. TikTok didn't exist, and working from home was not even an option. DoorDash was a brand new concept. Teslas were just coming on the scene. Taylor Swift was single. And Donald Trump was just a host on TV's Apprentice. So hold that thought. Obviously, a lot has happened since I took office in 2014, and I will walk you through the years to bring you back to 2024 in Cuyahoga Falls. Dr. Kent, thank you again for the wonderful partnership, Western Reserve Hospital, with University Hospitals and Unity Health Network. We love what you do for the community. Thank you also to the Chamber for hosting our luncheon. I appreciate your ongoing efforts to promote our local businesses and all that you do to keep our business community thriving. Kudos to the kitchen on Front Street for the delicious food today. Great job. And please visit them right downtown at Cashmere Cricket. We have our 2 talented school superintendents with us today. Cuyahoga Falls Superintendent, Dr. Andrea Selico, and Woodridge Superintendent, Nicole Ost, and their teams from both districts. Keep up the great work. You are educating our future leaders, so thank you. Thank you to our community and business leaders that are with us, and thank you to all our elected officials who bring their A game every day, no matter what comes our way. Thank you all for coming to hear my 10th State of the City address. You know, I've come to realize that one of the biggest achievements over the past 10 years are the partnerships that have been fostered with everyone in this room. We all strive for success and have a true passion for what we do. We have implemented innovative ideas that have transformed our city, proving that thinking outside the box can lead to pretty remarkable results. Thanks to all of you, Cuyahoga Falls has become a top destination in the region. To my senior staff, as well as our 400 city employees, I express my gratitude for your dedication to providing our residents with the very best programs and services. To our City Council, as someone who sat in your seat for 12 years representing the residents of Ward 6, I know firsthand the work that you put into your job, and I know it's not always easy. So thank you for your continued advocacy on behalf of our residents. My biggest cheerleader, my partner in life, and my wife, Stephanie, none of this is possible without you. So thank you for your unending support. I love you. I've been blessed to have the opportunity to serve this amazing city for a full decade. So I figured, since I just completed the 10-year mark, it's appropriate to recap some of the highlights of the past 10 years to show how we got to where we are today. Our city's economic landscape has undergone a remarkable transformation over the past decade. In 2014, my administration set out to create an environment that fosters innovation, attracts businesses, and ensures sustainable economic growth. Well, today, I'm proud to report that Cuyahoga Falls stands as a thriving economic hub, which is a testament to the collaborative efforts of our residents, businesses, and community leaders, including many of you in this room. Thank you for all that you have done. We also showed population growth with the last census, putting us at 51,114, which makes us the 14th largest city in Ohio. Of course, Highlights of all the past decade include the completion of Portage Crossing, which was an empty lot when I took office, revitalization of our historic downtown, our thriving housing market, and being named Best Hometown by Ohio Magazine. Our efforts have energized the city's economy, created jobs, and positioned our city as a hot spot in the region. I think you'll agree we're on a roll, but we aren't finished. We have many projects in the works that will support our community for years to come, but more on that later. First, I will start by sharing our city finances. With our business growth over the past 10 years, we are in the fortunate position of having a rapidly growing tax base. We finished 2023 with record numbers. Congratulations to our finance team for receiving the Ohio Auditor of State Award for Excellence in Financial Reporting. Our strong financial position enables us to prioritize infrastructure improvements throughout the entire city. We are rebuilding our water treatment plant, electric department, golf course clubhouse, street department garage, among many other things, including a state-of-the-art fire training facility. Also, much needed improvements are in the works for the State Seasons and Wildlife Road intersections and a widening project at Portage Trail west of State Road, which will improve traffic flow and enhance pedestrian safety. And speaking of West Portage Trail, Cuyahoga Falls will soon be the home to the Summit County Humane Society. We all know they do amazing work for our furry friends. The new state-of-the-art facility located on West Portage Trail will offer a central location in Summit County for the vital work of this organization. The Humane Society broke ground in 2023, with completion anticipated this summer, and I look forward to officially welcoming them to the city later this year to finally hear all the wonderful barking and meowing. So please stop in and adopt a pet.
Hi, my name's Louise DeLulo. I'm with the Humane Society of Summit County, and I'm here at the construction site of our new facility on Portage Trail Extension in Cuyahoga Falls. We are so excited for our move to Cuyahoga Falls. We'll be able to serve 3,000 animals here in our new facility. We'll be more accessible to all of Summit County to be able to serve the pets and people of our community. Woo.
As you can see, Cuyahoga Falls is the place to be. Last year, we saw a private investment of over $80.5 million in the creation of 142 new jobs throughout the city. South Front Street alone will see $20 million worth of investment, including public improvements, an updated streetscape, and the construction of 51 townhomes. The South Front Streetscape project, including a welcoming arch at Broad Boulevard, will begin this summer to update the infrastructure and look of South Front from Broad Boulevard to Grant Avenue to tie it into the rest of downtown. You've heard me say before that the Cuyahoga River is the crown jewel of our city. Well, it will finally get the focus that it deserves with the new River Loop and boardwalk improvements set to begin this year. The River Loop will be a new upper walkway that will highlight the river's natural beauty while connecting downtown visitors to our shops and restaurants and providing points of interest and gathering spots all along the way. Some of the highlights will be Eagles Bluff, Prospectors Point, Kayakers Cove, Otter Overlook, a romantic outdoor wedding venue known as the Heart of the Loop, as well as a new stage at the river level under the Portage Trail Bridge. But rest assured, we are focused on more than just downtown. We have been hard at work engaging with residents, business owners, property owners, and other community members on reimagining South State Road and the Bailey Road North Moreland corridor. We need to make it into more walkable and inviting neighborhood destinations. So over the past year, we have engaged with hundreds of stakeholders in community meetings, focus groups, and community-wide surveys. I look forward to unveiling preliminary plans in the next few months to get public feedback as we move forward with these exciting projects. While we look to revitalize existing retail areas, we are mindful and committed to protecting and preserving our city's undeveloped areas. For the past 3 years, city officials and our counterparts in the city of Akron have devoted countless hours to preserving green space by developing a sensible and sustainable plan for development in the Merriman Valley while also promoting ecotourism. Thank you, Mayor Malik, for all your work on that. But innovation and revitalization do not only apply to development. My administration is constantly looking at what is coming next and how to best position the city to take on challenges and opportunities on the horizon. In today's competitive market, for employees, a skilled and adaptable workforce is the linchpin for a thriving community. Experts predict that by 2030, just 6 years from now, there will be a national labor shortage of more than 80 million workers. In regular talks with our larger employers, we've heard that local businesses are feeling the workforce pinch now. To ensure continued growth, we knew it was imperative to develop a workforce plan that would take Cuyahoga Falls businesses into the next decade and beyond. That need and our history of welcoming international newcomers brought us to kick off an exciting initiative last year. Now, in the old days, workers would locate to where the companies were. Now, companies will locate to where the workers are. So under the direction of our development department, the city took a pioneering role in workforce development with the formation of the Welcoming Workforce Coalition. With the help of our consultant, Tanya Butler, and her consulting firm, Rise Together, this group of community and business leaders worked with the city to analyze and resolve workforce gaps. The Welcoming Workforce program also caught the eye of Harvard University, which will work with our small and large businesses directly to adapt their hiring practices and onboarding training to be more welcoming to our international newcomers.
Hi everyone, my name is Tanya Butler and I'm the founder of Rise Together, and it has been our greatest privilege to work with your city of Cuyahoga Falls over the last year to build a welcoming workforce. And as you heard from the mayor, not only were we able to change hearts and minds and move the needle, but we're creating long-lasting change through these pilots, welcoming international students into the open jobs, making sure that newcomer voice is included in everything that happens inside and outside of City Hall, and making sure that our employers have the tools to be hiring the future of the workforce. We're especially excited to have our partners at Harvard bringing this to your town. You are the first place for this to happen, and it has been such an honor to launch the very first Welcoming Workforce Coalition in the entire state of Ohio, right here in Cuyahoga Falls.
Thank you. One of the things that has drastically changed during my time as mayor is the way we communicate. Gone are the days when every resident and business in town received a free weekly newspaper brimming with local news about our parks, schools, and city activities. Today, our strategy is to layer our messaging methods to reach the most residents, businesses, and visitors with up-to-date information in their preferred format. In addition to sharing our information with traditional news sources, we began mailing our city newsletter, known as Current, to all households and businesses last year. We've also expanded our reach to include regional and statewide magazines geared towards potential visitors. And in the digital realm, we are proud of our award-winning city website and share regular updates on our social media channels, although Facebook can be a little brutal sometimes. And speaking of news you can use, I have exciting news to share. The City of Cuyahoga Falls now has a smartphone app available in the Apple Store and on Google Play. This tool will enable us to share important updates via push notifications and improve residents' accessibility to know what is going on in real time. I encourage you to download the City of Cuyahoga Falls app today. So go ahead, I'll wait. No, but seriously, please check it out. The Cuyahoga Falls Park and Recreation Department, aka the Department of Fun, constantly seeks to improve and expand the vast array of programs offered at our numerous city facilities, such as the Sanatorium, Court Cultural Center, Waterworks Family Aquatic Center, Brookledge Golf Course, Downview, and all our 26 neighborhood parks. We were able to improve accessibility with new playground equipment at Harrington and Quirk, 4 additional pickleball courts throughout the city, outdoor exercise equipment, an ADA restroom accessible from the outside at Quirk, and extensive upgrades to accessibility right here at the Natatorium. This innovative use of Community Development Block Grant as a funding source has caught the attention of other professionals in the park and recreation field, with our parks representatives invited to present at the National Park Association Conference in Atlanta later this year. So as you all know, we experienced a once-in-a-lifetime solar eclipse just 10 days ago. Now to many, it may have been a chance to step outside, witness a couple hours of celestial magic. But to our team, it meant a year of planning and preparation to get ready for an event that we knew could double or triple our population due to our city being directly in the path of totality. I hope everyone was able to witness this amazing event with beautiful, clear skies, which is a miracle in April. Look outside. In 2023, I was proud to swear in 4 new police officers to the department and also oversee a transition in the department's leadership. A little over 10 years ago, I swore in former Police Chief Jack Davis to his role as the city's 11th chief. Jack served our city faithfully for over 3 decades, retired in February after 34 years. Last month, Chris Norfolk took the reins as our 12th chief of police. He has hit the ground running, and rest assured, we are in very good hands. The men and women of the Cuyahoga Falls Police Department put their lives on the line every day with dedication and compassion, and I thank each of them for their service to our community. We pride ourselves on having one of the best trained and equipped police departments in the region, and our low crime rate is testament to their efforts. One example, mental health response training is provided to all members of the Cuyahoga Falls Police Department. Well, last year, an officer was able to use this training when responding to an individual in a self-harm crisis. The officer was able to use his mental health training to establish a rapport, de-escalate, and convince this individual to seek mental health treatment. This individual has since thanked the officer many times for saving his life that night. In our fire department, I was proud to welcome 5 new firefighters to the CFFD family last year. Now, I mentioned the workforce pinch earlier. Well, believe it or not, safety forces are no exception. So to that end, the Cuyahoga Falls Fire Department launched an innovative recruitment tool called the Forge in 2023. This citizen-style academy introduces participants to the physical, mental, and teamwork aspects of the fire service. The inaugural class of the Forge graduated 15 participants in 2023. Great job to all. And if you have traveled on South Front Street recently, you've probably noticed some changes to Fire Station 1. The city's original fire station was built in 1927. And over the past 100 years, the building has received numerous updates, most notably in the 50s and in the 70s. Upon completion of the restoration project, Station 1 will reflect its original 1927 appearance, adding another historic highlight to our historic downtown. The Cuyahoga Falls Firefighter Memorial Foundation is also hard at work with the construction of the Firefighter Memorial right next to Station 1. The memorial tower will house our historic 136-year-old fire bell and serve as a permanent memorial to honor the legacy and sacrifice of the members of the fire department. So now, it is fitting to take a moment to highlight a handful of the significant milestones and achievements of the past 10 years that have helped shape our city. Over the past decade, we invested in a state-of-the-art police training facility and also a new fire station on Portage Trail. Last year, we instituted a consolidated 911 dispatch center, complete with the latest technology and greatly increased staffing. And thank you to Executive Shapiro for all her work and support on that. We have honored our history with the restoration of the Swain House at Kaiser Park by establishing a historic design and review board. We also formed a public art board that assisted us with the thoughtful inclusion of art in public spaces, and most notably, curated the larger-than-life Don Drum sculpture at Highbridge Glens Park. If you haven't seen it, it's definitely worth a visit. As far as impactful low to no cost programs, we now have a plethora. For our seniors, we brought back the no-cost senior driveway snowplowing program, worked with our partners at Western Reserve to develop the Envelope of Life, offering instant medical information for EMS crews to access, and instituted a senior watch program with our police department to offer customized check-ins with seniors that live alone. With our first-time homeowner packet, I've had the opportunity to personally meet thousands of new residents and thank them for choosing Cuyahoga Falls to plant their roots. Through our Neighborhood Ambassador Program and Front Yard Interaction meetings, I've had the opportunity to connect directly with residents in their neighborhood at the street block level, right in their front yard. For our younger residents, I'm proud to partner with Western Reserve and the schools for the Not Me I'm Drug Free program to educate every Cuyahoga Falls 5th grade student about the dangers of using drugs. We also instituted Cuyahoga Falls Crime Fighters, an anonymous crime tip line that offers cash rewards with no questions asked. We give out hundreds of awards and use interactive mapping for all the Halloween and holiday displays all over the city during the holidays. We were proud to be the first police department in Summit County to carry Narcan in every cruiser, saving many lives, and also the first to use fire, police, and addiction counselors to establish a quick response team to visit people with known addictions or mental struggles. My Mayor's Youth Advisory Council has allowed me to connect with high school students interested in learning how local government works, and also serves as a focus group to share their ideas with me. I started an honorary boulevard program to honorarily rename Broad Boulevard after residents that have done amazing things for the community. And earlier this year, to address the speeding problem, I launched a safe driving initiative to encourage all drivers, young and old, to take a formal pledge to drive safely in our city and beyond. It is a comprehensive program that entails speed studies, yard signs, windshield reminder stickers, and even offers a loaner radar gun for residents to collect their own data. Thank you to Council President Russ Balthus and retired Police Chief Jack Davis for helping me launch that program. We have seen an explosion of recreational tourism in Cuyahoga Falls in the past 10 years. Now, for most of us, outdoor recreation means exploring the Cuyahoga Valley National Park or Summit Metro Parks, or kayaking and floating on our calm section of the Cuyahoga River. However, for the experienced kayaker, the removal of the two small dams exposed Class 5 rapids near Broad Boulevard, and the long-awaited removal of the Gorge Dam, which is underway, will only expand recreational opportunities by adding over a mile of challenging whitewater for the kayakers to come from all over the country. Other lesser-known outdoor activities in our downtown are rock climbing, rappelling, spelunking, geocaching, and yes, even panning for gold in the Cuyahoga River. There's gold in Ohio, and yes, I was in the river with a pan. So last year, we celebrated the 5th anniversary of our downtown transformation. What a transformation it has been. When I first announced that we were going to resurrect our downtown by putting the street back in, after 40 years of being closed, some said I had lost my mind. I knew it was the right move, but the consultant we had hired said it would take 8 to 10 years to fill in. I'm not one to wait. So in just 5 short years, Front Street went from a crumbling pedestrian mall to a mall that's thriving hotspot with retail, restaurants, and even new housing. Yes, downtown Cuyahoga Falls is thriving beyond all expectations, and the tagline, "The fun flows here," is quite fitting as I see people young and old having a wonderful experience in downtown Cuyahoga Falls. I mentioned earlier that we were recently recognized as best hometown in all of Ohio. Ohio Magazine reached out to let me know that we were in the running. And by late summer, I received the call that Ohio Magazine had chosen Cuyahoga Falls as best hometown in the state. Editors evaluated finalists in 6 categories: community spirit, education, entertainment, health and safety, business environment, and culture and heritage to help make their selection. This is quite an honor.
Hello, I'm Jim Vickers, editor of Ohio Magazine. Since 2006, our Best Hometown honor has recognized communities that exemplify what makes our state such a great place to live, work, and visit. As you all know, Cuyahoga Falls was among this year's honorees. We loved your revitalized downtown, your access to outdoor recreation, and all the friendly people we met along the way. Congratulations again, Cuyahoga Falls. We look forward to following your story from here.
closing, as I reflect on the past 10 years as your mayor, I am filled with gratitude for the support of the people of Cuyahoga Falls. And I cherish this amazing opportunity that I have been given. Together, we have celebrated numerous successes and laid the groundwork for a future that holds limitless potential. I'm thrilled to announce that the state of the city is stronger than ever. I extend my deepest appreciation to every resident, community partner, business owner, and city employee who has played a role in making Cuyahoga Falls what it is today. Thank you for all your support, and I will finish with my favorite phrase. My goal as mayor is to have only two groups of people. Those that live in Cuyahoga Falls, those that wish they did. Thank you.